In this case, we are going to explain the division of complex numbers. But in this example, the denominator of the complex of this fraction is a complex number with only imaginary part. That means the real part in this case is 0. For that reason, when you have a problem like this one, to perform the division, you're going to multiply the numerator and denominator of your fraction by I. We do then 3 plus 2i over 2i, and then we multiply by I over I. The question here is to try to remove the I we have at the denominator of the fraction. We get then 3 times I will be 3i, 2i times I will be 2i to the second, and 2i times I will be 2i to the second. We know that I to the second is equal to -1, then we substitute each I to the second by -1, we get 3i plus 2 times -1 over 2 times -1. Now we perform the multiplications and we get 3i minus 2 over -2. We know that the standard form of a complex number is a plus bi. That means we must be able to define what is the imaginary part and what is the real part, and for that reason we are going to split this fraction into fractions, dividing 3i over -2 and -2 over -2. Then we're going to do in this case 3i over -2 minus 2 over -2. 3i over -2 is going to be -3 over 2i, and -2 over -2 is going to be +1 plus 1. Now we're going to switch the positions of the real part and the imaginary part, because always the real part is going to be the first and the imaginary part is going to be the second. Then we're going to do 1 minus 3 over 2i, and this will be the final answer.